Welcome back to Mason versus Sycamore here on Mason Sports Radio. And if you're just joining us, the Comets lead 8-4 over Sycamore. Sycamore with a little bit of a push as of late, but might be too little too late. We've seen a dominating performance here from the juniors of the Comets. Michael Neary with a couple of goals, Weston Simmons and Aiden Schramm. Those three getting it done. Those are the big three tonight. But 4:58 is left on the clock. And Sycamore will take a timeout. Lucas, recap what we've seen in the second half.
Yeah, Sycamore came out with a lot more fire in that third quarter, Ben, especially towards the end of that third quarter. Mason got that fifth goal to make it 5-0, but Sycamore got that got two goals, I should say, in that third quarter, and they really kind of dominated a little bit in that third quarter. The score once again was 6-2. Mason made it 7-2. You thought Mason was starting to run away with it. A little bit of the Comets once again started taking control of the game and started dominating of their own, but Sycamore a couple quick goals. 7-4, then Mason got their eighth, courtesy of Aiden Schramm. Once again, him and Weston Simmons have been the star players of this game. Mason's got that 4-goal lead and been very physical more than the second half. We didn't really see much in the first half at all. A lot of afters, shoving, checking, hitting with their lacrosse stick, whatever you want to call it. Been a little bit more physical, but the Comets, it's been a pretty good game, and they got just 5 minutes to finish this game off.
Yeah, something surprising in this one. Sycamore actually leads Mason in shots on goal. That'll be 12-11 in Sycamore's favor. And that just speaks to the accuracy of the Comets.
Yeah, definitely. And Sycamore, in the first half, Ben, they didn't get anything on target offensively. I believe they only had 3 or 4 shots on target in 24 minutes, 2 periods. But now they've equalized Mason shots on target. Now they overtake them with 12 shots on goal to Mason's 11. Is that one?
Harris had a quiet night. Almost gets it to go, but Andrew Elfers with a save. You know, something else you can attribute to that shots on goal mark is the goalie play from Elfers versus Cathy. And here comes Mason now. They got a good look. Neary gets it down low. Cross to the bottom. That one's no good, and this goes, there'll be a whistle actually. I think it'll go Sycamore's way. Or it'll go Mason's way actually, excuse me. And Weston Simmons tries to set up the offense again. Michael Neary around once again. A nice cut across the middle, going around the goal. Trying to look for anything. That's no good from Weston Simmons. Weston Simmons has been everywhere tonight, but that one goes out of bounds, and Sycamore will take it with 4 minutes exactly to go.
Yeah, and Sycamore, if they got to get a goal, they got to get a goal quick. Need a minimum of 4 to send to overtime or 5 to even take the lead.
They got to be aggressive, getting it in the middle here, and that one's taken by the Comets. A lot of speed from this Mason midfield.
We has 23 for the Comets.
Aiden Schramm coming up. A nice spin move on the Sycamore defender, but doesn't look like he has any room.
Yeah, one thing that just jumps out to me with Schramm and Simmons is their quickness and their cuts and agility is just far more better than most players on the field. I mean, they can accelerate to the midfield and attack, and they're very aggressive in their movements as well. I've seen a lot like that in their goals tonight.
Towards midfield now. That one's lost by Gavin DeWitt. Almost stepped on it. And he's battling with the aviator here. Mason keeps it, but not before a whistle. And I think there's going to be another timeout. This one for Mason. 2:54 to go. And we'll be back for the finish on Mason Sports Radio. Welcome back to Mason Multi-Purpose Field for the Comets Aviators Boys Lacrosse. 2:40 to go in this one. Mason seems to control it, barring any miracle from Sycamore. As we're going to get started, battle for, and Sycamore gets a nice look here. Here's Myers downfield. We'll kick it back out. There's a lot of contact and no call.
Yeah, definitely a lot of contact in just this little sequence.
And it's battled for, finally taken by Neary. Neary gets it for the Comets around the edge. They've got a chance to put this one away with 2 minutes exactly on the clock here from Mason High School.
Yeah, no need to force anything. Burn some clock. Maybe get that 9th goal. Reestablish that 5-goal lead they once had, which was their biggest lead of the game.
Bringing it back out is Natorp. Almost overthrew his teammate. And a nice cut across the middle, but nothing going there for Simmons as he takes a stumble. Finally taken by Blessing. 1:30 to go in this one. So, Lucas, it's safe to assume the Mason will come away with this one with a W. What does that do for their momentum heading forward in the season?
Yeah, I think it's everything. You get above 500 after a couple frustrating losses. Muller game happened during spring break. They lost to a team out of conference in Indiana. This is really good for the Comets team for momentum for the rest of the year. The guys will be feeling good in practice. They'll be a lot more confident for the rest of their schedule. Still early, but remaining games of the year should be good for the rest of this Comets team.
Yeah, their schedule definitely calms down a bit heading forward. You look, they got another one against Sycamore, probably their toughest matchup heading forward, but they controlled Sycamore in this one 8-4, and they just took a timeout, but they lead by 4 with 1:20 to go. And Lakota West, who we thought would put up a good fight, but Mason could seem to control them on Tuesday night. So, I'd look forward to another sweep here, boys and girls lacrosse at the GMC.
Yeah, definitely. It happened last year. Definitely will happen this year. We talked about other spring sports we're excited for. Girls lacrosse definitely are in contention in the GMC. I believe they have like 10 or 11 seniors that are really talented. They have, similar to the Comets, with a lot of college commits as well. Comets team had such a successful fall season with the GMC winning titles, even a little bit in the winter, and now definitely spring has a chance to win about 4 or 5 GMC titles, really.
And an update from Sycamore High School. The girls team took on Sycamore Mason, and Mason fell 9-15 to the Aviators.
Wow.
So that could be in question here. Both of these teams will meet again on April 28th.
We might have spoke a little.
Might have spoke too soon, but it's a long season.
The girls have been on a roll as well. They haven't. I think it might be their first loss this year. Man, they've been thrashing teams.
1:10 to go in this one. Mason still has possession.
Oh wow, good hit.
And they're just going to slowly drain the clock. Sycamore's going to have to play more aggressively, but there doesn't seem to be much they can do. Dancing around the outside, Simmons. I'll work it around. A nice cut there with 30 seconds to go. And I would be surprised to see Mason take another shot.
Yeah, definitely. Just burn the game out. 8-4 win, amazing win, rivalry win. Sycamore did make it a little more competitive in that third quarter, but the Comets really were in serious discomfort throughout this entire game, I would say.
15 seconds to go, and Mason's attack is just running around, working it around the clock. And this looks like it'll be a huge win for the Comets with implications in GMC play. They take down Sycamore as the buzzer sounds 8-4.
How about
The
that?
Battle of the Skies, Lacrosse edition, heads to Mason, Ohio, on a game where this was dominated by juniors. You talk about Michael Neary, you talk about Weston Simmons and Aiden Schramm, and Mason's defense, another star of the show. But from tonight, I've been Ben Haller alongside my partner, Lucas Kleinmeyer. It's been a fun one, Lucas. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in.